Time clock reads Chicago, October 1964, 3:40 a.m. Scene opens to an empty black box stage with dreamy blue lights and a feel of a thick, dreamlike state. All the actors, including the tree, enter, in crisscrossing large flowing circles and figure eights, up and down the aisles and through the audience singing. The attitude here is more lighthearted than actually happy. They are telling a story.
Leaves tumbling down from the sky. Leaves trailing a clue to their lives. Leaves, everything gets left behind. Just leaves, marking their spaces in time. Leaves, blowing around here and there. Leaves, sometimes life isn't fair. Leaves, sometimes the people you know. Just leaves, everyone's got a season in time, a section in space, a song or a rhyme to share. Everything's coming up roses. Roses just a thorny old weed. Someone decided to care for, nourish, water and feed. Leaves, the ones that hang on a tree. Leaves, like the people you meet but don't see. Leaves, like footprints in the sand, telling their tale in a scheme that is so grand. Leaves, you leave some at least every day. Leaves, like the actors in a play. Leaves, what are you leaving and why? Just leaves, everyone's got a heart that can bring a new set of wings to make someone sing today. Everything's coming up roses. Roses just a thorny old weed. Someone decided to care for, nourish, water and feed. Leaves tumbling down from the sky. Leaves trailing a clue to their lives. Leaves, everything gets left behind. Just leaves, marking their spaces in time. Just leaves, marking their spaces in time. Just leaves, marking their spaces in time.
As the song ends, the characters leave, each one taking a medium-sized black cloth from various sections of the set until they have all exited, leaving a revealed 1940s-style club, replete with stage, tables, and candles, patrons taking their seats. Boy and his best friends are among them. We are back on the other side of the world, a place as far away from needy phone drag as you can get. The time clock reads 5 years later. A beautiful young woman takes the stage of the nightclub in a white strapless gown. A single spot illuminates her face. It is tenebrous. The rest of the room is dark. The club MC, in a winter white tuxedo, enters and comes to center stage. Ladies and gentlemen, tonight we have a real treat for you. All the way from needy phone drag on the other side of the world, let's hear it for Miss Nightclub's Singer of the Year. And soon she has everyone in the room eating out of her hand, but especially the boy, who is completely mesmerized.
You'll just have to trust the leaders and us who will still be there for you. You'll just have to know by the feelings I show, by the things I do with you. 'Cause whenever I hear your name, whenever we play this game, whenever we feel the same, just not by word to come right out unsaid. Words you wanna hear so bad. Just a simple touch can mean so much when we wanna be alone. 'Cause whenever I hear your name, whenever we play this game, whenever we feel the same, I think I'm in love. I think I'm in love. I think I'm in love. It's gonna be good this time. I'm gonna make you mad, 'cause you're looking oh so fine. Life's riddle is now a rhyme. I think I'm in love. I think I'm in love. I think I'm in love. You'll just have to try.
At the end of the lyrics, Tenebris changes into an exotic dancing costume. 2 or 3 similarly clad dancers enter, and they all take it right to the audience. But the aim is clearly the mental seduction of the boy, and he is definitely enthralled.
Wow. Isn't she great?
Yeah, she's good. Did she look vaguely familiar to you? It's like I've seen her before, but I guess that's not possible.
She's beautiful. And did you see the way she sang that song right to me?
What?
She was all over me.
You're nuts! She was singing it to the whole room.
No, I felt a real connection.
That's how good performers are. They make you feel like you're the only one in the room.
I'm sure of it.
It's the lighting, the costumes, and then you gotta have a good song. One that touches everyone.
Well, she sure touched me.
Getting their coats.
Come on, let's get out of here. You're just in a vulnerable state right now. It'll pass.
Best friend exits. Blackout. Immediately outside the theater on the sidewalk, there are several street vendors, specifically baker, clothes rental, flowers, jewelers. There is an unlit scrim upstage. Boy and best friend come through a door, exiting the club.
Are you trying to tell me that I wouldn't know true love if I found it?
No, I'm telling you this isn't true love. You're infatuated. You're lonely. Look, it's only been a few years since your divorce, but it can take that long or longer until you're really ready to date again. Give it some time. Besides, how old do you think that girl was? I don't mean to be rude, but we're getting up there in years.
What does that matter? Age is just a number. You're only as old as you feel. And I feel pretty young right now.
It's just adrenaline. Calm down. Like I said, it'll pass.
You're sounding just like the tree.
What's that supposed to mean?
It means I like this feeling. I don't want it to pass.
Look, you're old enough to know by now that relationships take a lot more than just a feeling. I think the logical thing would be to just keep moving. Right now, you don't have the health or wealth or length of days to offer someone that young. But hey, if you want to ask her out, be my guest. It won't be the first time I watched you get shot down.
Date her? You think I want to date her? When there's a connection this strong, it means something. I want to marry her.
What? You can't be serious. You've seen this girl once. She's way too young for you. You've never even met her. You don't even know her name.
That's it. I'm going to ask her to marry me.
Have you even heard one word I've said? If that's the case, I think this little cruise of ours is over. I'll be in the first passage back to our town. You do what you want, but I don't want any part of it. You're gonna make a fool of yourself, you know that?
Don't be that way. Why can't you just be happy for me?
During song, Boy goes to each vendor and buys appropriate items for engagement and wedding.
Yesterday was all about sadness. Yesterday was all about lonely. Yesterday was all about changes in the way that we belong. Why didn't I think of this before? Why didn't I walk right through that door? Take the bull by the horns, like days of yore. Do what feels right, 'cause I'm ready to win suspense. I'm ready to leave this fence. I'm ready to have the sense to try. Let's start the show, turn up the lights, turn up the sound. We've got tonight and the rest of our lives. Tomorrow is still wide open. No one knows what lies ahead. The future is still unspoken. Brand new book longs to be read. I couldn't see the forest through the trees, standing still while everyone else leaves. But I'm better than that, not a thing do I lack. I make a stand tonight, 'cause I'm ready to have this dance. I'm ready to take a chance. I'm ready to give romance a try.
Let's start the show, turn up the lights, turn up the sound. We've got tonight and the rest of our lives, and the rest of our lives.
During interlude, he sees Tenebris walking behind the now lit scrim and goes to meet her there. He pantomimes a proposal, down on one knee and all. She politely but definitely rejects his proposal and walks away. He is devastated. He comes back out front.
Yesterday was all about sadness. Yesterday was all about lonely. Yesterday was all about changes in the way that we belong. Where do I belong?
Blackout.